Which one of y'all watched Hunter Wives? Because that shit threw me for a loop. And if you haven't finished watching it, do not watch my video because this is going to be a spoiler. So be gone. Don't be up in my comment section talking about something. Oh my god, I haven't even finished yet and you spoiled it for me. Anyways, let's start with Sophie and Graham. Sophie's husband, Graham, was pissing me off when I tell you that man is a beta male, a certified bitch. How you not gonna defend your wife? Not even once. Then you mad because she cheated on you with Margot. Meanwhile, you kicked her out, kept her away from her kid, accused her of doing something she didn't even do. You didn't even have her back. You didn't defend her, not even a little bit. You just left her to fend for herself while you stayed at home trying to be Mr. Perfect Dad. And he pissed me off with the telling his child that, oh, your mom went to go kill a boar. Just raising another beta male. I don't know how Sophie was managing being with that soft ass man. Now Callie, oh Callie. That bitch is crazy. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna bring up. We all saw the dildo in the booty with her husband. I was like, oh, is she fucking him? Ooh, it couldn't have been me. It could not be me. But I ain't gonna lie, I was convinced that she was the one who took Abby's life. Convinced. I was like, she doing it because she wants Margot and she wants to frame it on Sophie because she jealous that they together. She was giving Psycho Killer the whole freaking show. But the plot twist was crazy. We gonna get to that. Let's just say it wasn't Callie. Now, Star, Abby's mom, I felt so bad for her the whole time. I was like, oh, she's so sweet. She don't be bothering nobody. But when she pulled up to Jill's house with the shotgun, I just knew that wasn't gonna end well. I was like, girl, if you don't take your ass home. She was trying to paint her daughter out to be this real good girl, not having sex, Christian girl. Man, these kids, these teenagers, they lie and they bad, they conniving. And I understand she thought that her daughter was such a goody two-shoes until she found that lingerie set in her damn closet. And then Sophie exposed to her that Brad told the freaking pastor that she got an abortion when he wasn't even talking about that girlfriend. He was talking about Margot ass. He done got Margot got pregnant by a teenage boy. Got an abortion, the whole story got flipped. I was like, huh? But I feel bad because technically it is Sophie's fault why Star died. Because if she didn't think that her daughter got an abortion, she probably wouldn't have rolled up to Jill's house with a shotgun. And it's just crazy how every single person in that show was being manipulated by Margot. That girl was a master manipulator. And she started off young. And then her brother Kyle, that motherfucker was crazy on drugs. He just the whole time I was just not surprised by Kyle's actions. But one of the funny parts was when Sophie rolled up to his trailer and when he opened the door, it just reminded me of the Alpha in 28 Years Later. Now Jill, I can't lie, I didn't feel bad for her when Callie shot her, because Jill was crazy. The bitch was insane too. She was having her son lie over something he didn't even do. It was like, you was trying to keep this perfect image and then you over here trying to act like you such a godly woman. I was like, she deserved exactly what she got. Now Pastor Pete, oh Pastor Pete, by the way, rest in peace, because did y'all know that the original actor, that's why they did the tribute at the end of the episode, he actually died from a disease. So rest in peace to him, because he died at the age of 35 on November 15th of 2024. That's really sad. But unfortunately, the character that they had him play, I was like, this man is disgusting. He was a certified predator. And at one point, I definitely thought it was him that killed Abby. I think we all did. After we saw him kidnap her best friend. He drugged her at the fair and then forced her into the car. I was like, absolutely, I'm sold. He killed Abby. But no. Yeah, he didn't do it. He took his life before the episode ended, and I was like, yes, good riddance. And then they put the tribute at the end, and I was like, well, damn, now I feel bad about talking about a dead man like that. Why y'all set me up for failure? But anyways, enough talking about the cast. The whole show was like, whoa. It was really good, though. I was hooked from the beginning. I was like, all these bitches is hiding something. But in the end, I always knew Sophie was innocent. I just knew she was innocent. And when all the pieces came together and we found out that Margot was the one who actually killed Abby, went into the woods that night going after Sophie because Sophie was drunk and wandered off in the woods, and then Margot took Sophie's gun and shot Abby, I was like, huh? What is going on? I did not expect that. That was a major plot twist. I was convinced that it was Callie. And I was like, oh, Sophie's gonna finally get justice. And then Sophie does some real dumb shit. Sophie goes to the liquor store to go cop her some bottles. And on the way home, she starts chugging shots in the car. Why are you drinking and driving? Don't you already got a bad experience with hitting a pedestrian and killing them? But no, of course, she in her car drinking and driving. And then Cal, crazy ass, Margot's brother, swerves in front of her to push her off the road, so they're on the side of the road. And he gets out his car behaving like the lunatic that he is. And Sophie gets scared and she backs up and hits him with her car. I'm like, girl. Now, although I didn't feel bad for Kyle, I was like, you dumb. Shorty, you are so dumb. Then you gonna go drag him away and push his body off a cliff and leave the car there? I'm like, you got a phone. Take out your phone and record him harassing you on your phone and drive the fuck off. Call the freaking sheriff's office. Hello, Cal is chasing me in his car on the road. I was like, this girl, all this shit you done been through this entire episode, you ain't learned your damn lesson. And as far as Jamie goes, he was a good kid that just got caught up in a bunch of white people bullshit. And I wish he would have just spoke up and told the truth. Because Brad was a piece of shit. And although he didn't do it, him and his mama, they was all some lying ass motherfuckers. All trying to protect Margot. The one who actually killed Abby. Y'all went through all of this. All of this. 2 people, mamas died, daughter died, all of this shit just to protect Margot.